I think if you ask any guy born in the 90s, who's your childhood crush, it's always Amy Jo Johnson, Pink Power Ranger. And then it gets weird.
And then it
gets weird.
And then
it starts going
weird.
into the anime territory, the whole Misty.
Hentai?
Misty from Pokemon.
We're the Riffsters. It's a podcast and a web show.
What's up, everybody? We're back. Another episode. That's a cat. The world's cutest cat. Come back, cat. Come back. Come back. Wait. Come to the... Don't touch the camera. This cat's going to attack the camera. We're back with another episode. We're going to get started soon. We're just going to wait for some people to join. We're checking your comments, so feel free to jump in and comment. Leave us a comment. And get ready for a pretty good podcast. I'm not alone this week, so that's good. Derek will be with me. Kitty, don't hit the camera. It's a kitty. It's a cat. Actually, we have two guests because Derek is with me this week and his cat. Oh, there it is. There's the face.
What's her name?
There's the face. It's Daisy. She's a troublemaker. She might knock over the couch. So we're gonna go ahead and share. We're gonna share this feed, and you're gonna watch this cat tail spin back and forth because it's cute as shit.
What type of cat is she?
I don't know. What type of cat is she?
Scottish Fold.
She's a Scottish Fold. Named for the named for the historically important Sergeant William Fold, who was Scottish, incidentally, who was actually Irish, incidentally. But he pretended to be Scottish all of his life because he couldn't handle the crippling insecurity issues that came with being Irish instead of Scottish. So
we're here. Let's do this.
Dope. Okay, so we're all shared.
This is Daisy, by the way.
This is Daisy.
Daisy.
She's an honorary Riffster. She does not like being touched.
She's not camera ready.
Guys, thanks for joining us today. This is another installment of our podcast. We are checking your comments live, so feel free to comment in and say hello and join the discussion as soon as I can find our thing so I can get the live comments going.
I think we drew a topic for today. I think the topic is this: childhood crushes.
Childhood crushes.
Childhood crushes. So, 10-year-old young Julian in a bedroom.
10-year-old young?
10 years young Julian in a bedroom. Who is his first childhood crush? And I think I know your answer because I think it's the same as mine, as I think it's every 90 boy's first childhood crush.
Well, go ahead.
Pink Power Ranger.
Kimberly.
Amy Jo Johnson.
For sure. I agree, because she had to, because Power Rangers was like when we were really young.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining, guys. By the way, that you guys are joining right now. Carlos, Trent, shout out.
What's
going on, guys? Trent, #1 fan.
If we had a loyalty card, you're our #1 user.
Yeah, Kimberly, for sure, because she was kind of perfect. She was like smart. Mm-hmm. She was kind.
So
She kicks butt. So you know what's funny is I was actually watching. Twitch aired a Power Rangers marathon before the film. The newest film came out, and I remember I was watching it and they were showing some of the earlier episodes that I haven't watched since I was a kid. And in one of the episodes, there's a girl who's deaf and she's trying out for the cheerleading squad, and Kimberly's teaching a class and she can't do the moves quite right because she can't hear the music, and she accidentally bumps into a girl. And the girl like bitches her out, and then Kimberly goes over and like signs to her and says like it's okay, don't worry about it.
She signs too?
Yeah.
Oh.
And like was really like nice to her the whole episode, and it's like you gotta remember that like Kimberly was a cheerleader and like
she's a popular girl.
It basically made me think how progressive was the show in the 90s where like a cheerleader was super accepting and like really kind, basically. And I thought that was really cool, which only added to her attractiveness. And she still looks great today, by the way. Have you seen pictures of her recently?
I have. I saw there was a video that surfaced maybe 2 or 3 years ago of her busking with a guitar in her old Pink Power Ranger uniform that went viral.
Oh, yeah.
She was just somewhere in Canada with a guitar and like an open guitar case just for tips playing. And that would have been a trip. Amy Jo Johnson on the street in her original Pink Power Ranger costume.
I guess, her and Tommy, Jason David Frank, both cameoed in the newest film.
It was great to see them there. I would have liked to have a little bit more of them. A little more screen time.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so they had filmed multiple different cameo scenes, and they ended up going with that one. But so then Jason David Frank released on his. He's got a big social media presence, but he released on his, I think his Facebook. He like the scene that they were in that they didn't use, and it was Kitty.
You got a whole bunch of kitten in there.
Hi, Kitty. Bye, Kitty. It was basically they were, you know, the scene, I don't know if you remember the scene in the diner where the pink Power Ranger and the yellow Power Ranger are like fighting with the forks, and they're like learning their skills.
I don't know.
Okay, they're in a diner.
Okay.
And then they pan over. They didn't do this in the movie, but in the scene they pan over, and Kimberly and Tommy are like looking at these girls, like, what are they doing? And Tommy has his ponytail.
No, he does.
Yeah, they clipped
Is
one
he
on.
wearing? Is he wearing subtle green? Is she wearing subtle pink?
No, yeah, they're both
I
wearing
like
green
that.
and pink, so that was really cool. But yeah,
I like to think, like, canonically, like, they're kind of watching this new generation. They're like the old master who's not going to say, I was once a young Jedi Master, I was a Power Ranger. But they're just kind of there, just kind of watching it.
Yeah, I would have liked to see more of them too.
Yeah.
I really just want the film to get a sequel because I want to see Tommy, like with like the new interpretation of Tommy, like what actor they would cast.
I heard it might be female. They might be gender bending it.
And I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, Tommy's a female name, like could be both genders.
Well, they gender bent the Green Ranger.
Right.
Spoilers. Which I thought was great. Okay, so back to Amy Jo Johnson, childhood crush.
Right.
So I have this rant about it. I think if you ask any guy born in the '90s, who's your childhood crush, it's always Amy Jo Johnson, Pink Power Ranger, and then it gets weird.
And then it
gets weird.
And then
it starts going
weird.
into the anime territory, the whole Misty.
Hentai?
No, Misty from Pokemon.
Misty.
It goes to Disney characters.
Misty is 100%. Well, okay, never mind. No, Misty's not a childhood crush, but Misty cosplay I think is really attractive, and is like.
I think she was a childhood crush.
Is the top level of cosplay. But I don't remember like being like, oh my god, Misty, in the same way that I was like, oh my god, Kimberly.
You might have been.
I'm trying to think of other. I had, you know what I had because I watched Disney Channel a lot as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of mine were probably DCOM.
Were you
stars.
a fan of
Xenon?
Yes. What's her name? Kirsten Storms.
Be still, my beating heart.
Would you say that it makes your heart go boom boom? Is she your supernova girl?
That was really clever.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was a deep cut.
Thanks.
Protozoa?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
With the spikes in his hair.
Okay, funny story.
And he has this weird accent.
Funny story. Yeah, because he was like...
Oi, 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 I'm
think
gonna
he
be
was
the
like-
first musician in space.
I think he was like a New Zealander,
I think so too.
the actor.
Yeah.
So funny story. He in the third film, Xenon Z3,
Mm-hmm.
they recast him.
bummer.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh.
And the new guy was not as good. But
Yeah.
when they had a scene with him, and he had this guitar that was like clear
The
glass.
clear, like, plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it had like orange or some neon colored strings, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And so as a child, I was like, definitely gonna make that now because that's how my brain works.
Obviously.
Like, obviously gonna go create that.
Yeah.
With my hands.
Yeah.
So I went to the garage. So this was
Oh, you actually did it. You attempted it.
attempted it. This was in my head. This was my version of making a clear guitar with orange neon strings.
Yep.
I went to the garage, picked up a cardboard box,
Mhm.
cut out the shape of a guitar.
Yep.
Took rubber bands,
Mm-hmm.
stretched them across, went, brunk, and then was like, well, that didn't work. This was dumb.
I
I'm
bet
gonna
you
go back inside.
It probably made a sound.
It did. It went, brunk.
I'm gonna play Stairway to Heaven on the rubber band sitar.
Dude, I was like, I don't know. When I think back on it, I'm like, there's certain things I think back on as a child. I'm like that I thought, and now I think back on them as an adult, and I'm like,
That never would have worked.
what? Not even that it wouldn't have worked, but it's like, what possessed me to think
Mhm.
logically that this made sense? Like, in what part of my brain did I make a synapse connection that said,
No, I love it though.
clear
It's-
plastic guitar,
You wanted
cardboard
something.
with rubber bands?
You attempted to make it. I like it. Actually, I was a really big skater kid growing up, and
He was a skater kid. She said, "See you later." I don't know how this.
nice. It was a good attempt.
I tried.
Avril reference. So I love going to the skate park. I was really big into like inline skating, skateboarding, and everything. But on the times that I couldn't go to the skate park, I wanted a grind rail
Right.
in my backyard.
Right.
And I obviously couldn't afford one, couldn't find one. There's this whole vandalism thing of like don't grind on like public like stuff.
Right.
And so I thought I'm gonna make one. So I took this is a true story. I found 2 boulders, like kind of big rocks that you could manage. They're probably 50 pounds each. took 2 boulders, one higher than the other one, and then I took a tiki torch. You remember those? A wooden tiki torch. Put that in the center. I took a bunch of duct tape and just duct taped each side of the boulders to the tiki torch. And I cannot tell you the excitement I had approaching that with my skateboard for the first time. It's gonna be great. Just gonna ollie onto it, do a quick board slide, have a great time.
And that, kids, is why Dad can't walk anymore.
That's why you can only see me from the waist up.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, I ollied onto it, and it just like, I didn't slide anywhere. I probably fell. It just like boing. It just like absorbed everything. And that's how I learned about physics. And now look at me. Science.
Carlos says his childhood crush was Hermione, but also says yes, Disney stars like Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens. Dude,
Ooh.
Vanessa Hudgens, circa High School Musical 1, I was really into.
I didn't see it, but she was on Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Ashley Tisdale was.
Wasn't she in it?
And Ashley Tisdale was
Did
like
she run the candy
got
corner?
hot. Ashley Tisdale did. Vanessa Hudgens was never in Sweet Life.
Mm.
But yeah, both of them were like.
What is? I know Vanessa Hudgens, but I haven't seen the High School Musical movies. How do I know her?
You haven't seen High School Musical? Well, I guess I know what we're doing. Right now.
That's what we're doing for the rest of the night.
This stream.
This has just turned into a
High School
commentary
Musical reaction video
of High School Musicals 1 through 4 and Teen Beach Movie 1 through 2.
And Teen ones through 2.
1s through 2. Okay, so I think I have a childhood crush that gets a little weird.
Okay.
I did not watch a lot of Disney movies growing up.
Okay.
Grew up in a household, 2 guys.
I'm worried.
But I knew of Disney movies. So I hadn't seen them, but I knew of them. Because occasionally, once, maybe every 3 months, go to Burger King.
Right.
Burger King always had the toys and the Happy Meals of the Disney movies that I have not seen.
Right.
Do you remember this girl called Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah.
I still have never seen that movie. Still have a soft spot for her.
Really?
And she's cute. Yeah, she's very cute. She's
I
got
mean,
beautiful tan skin and a pink little ribbon in her hair.
Yeah,
and I always just like imagine like, what does she do? What does she sound like? What is her like? Is she a good fighter? Is she like? What does she do in the movie?
Yeah, cartoons.
And I like to just wonder that.
Cartoons get a little weird.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to think. You know what? Like, cause childhood crush is easy. I'm actually trying to think of like more like recent like actors or actresses or things that I've like been like, oh my god, you're the best.
I can name probably 3 of yours.
Okay.
Megan Fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, okay, let me say this. Let's make it a little bit harder. Because like, yeah, you could probably name 3 actresses. I'd be like, yeah, they're all attractive.
Yeah.
But like specific roles, or because like for me, a lot of times like there's certain films or TV shows where I'm just like I fall in love with that actress in that role because like the character is like, oh man, wife.
So
check.
the character more so like the character is greater than the sum of the actress plus the role.
Yeah, like specifically the character.
Like what would be an example?
Okay, a good example is there's a movie called The First Time with Dylan O'Brien and Britt Robertson. Robertson?
I don't know who that is.
I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
But and she's been in other stuff since, but the way she is in that role, I was like head over heels. Because like the way she plays that character. So that, that's an example. Like specifically.
Do you think that if it were a different actress in that role, you'd be just as enchanted?
Probably not. It's like it's one of those things. It's like combination of like right time, right place, right person.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
I have one. Kristen Milioti as Tracy McConnell, How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good example.
It's like perfect role, and I think that her personality is pretty close to how she played the mother. But I think personality and being in that environment and having those scenes where you just like they're written so you fall in love with her. I very much did.
I'm trying to think of other ones.
In fact, you can see. Well, you can't, but you can assure that what we're pointing at.
A piece of it.
There we go. There it is. How I Met Your Mother painting.
Trent says an example of Julian's phenomenon for me is Melissa Benoist.
Oh,
Benoist,
Supergirl. Supergirl.
That's actually
that's a great one.
Funny enough, that's one of mine.
That's a really good one.
The way she plays that role, I was like, this is wifey.
I've never seen it, but she looks very cute.
Allow me to take you home to our home that I've already purchased for us because we're married.
Thank you.
As soon as I saw you in this show.
High School Musical.
yeah.
Teen Beach Movie and Supergirl.
So actually, I like this. This is a good segue towards something I wanted to do today.
Okay.
in terms of us quizzing each other,
Mhm.
which is I thought it'd be funny if we played the I forget what it's called. What's it called? The couples game or like how well do you know your significant other? There's like a name for it. Like
That sounds like
they
that
do
sounds like
they
a
do it on
thing.
Parks and Rec, and I just watched this episode of Parks and Rec recently, and I thought it was
Nice.
funny. So I think
Let me guess. April and Andy are just dialed in. So
No,
I've
no.
seen Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Like I love that series. I've seen it like 2 or 3 times. I don't remember that specific thing, but I'm guessing that Leslie and Ben and April and Andy are dialed in.
so it's actually before Leslie and Ben are a thing,
Hmm.
and so it's Tom testing out his game show. And it's
Oh,
called
no you boo.
No You Boo, yeah.
No you boo.
And so it's Jerry and Donna
Yeah.
versus April and Andy.
Yeah,
And April
yeah.
and Andy don't know each other's thing, and it makes them get into a huge fight.
But Donna and
Jerry are like dialed in.
Jerry, Larry,
Yeah.
Terry.
Jerry, Larry, Terry. Yeah. Spoilers.
Exactly.
Okay, so I pulled up the
Okay, let's
questions
do it.
here, and I just thought we could go through like there's like 50 of them, but we'll go through just like a couple of them.
Okay.
For the rest of this stream, I think would be fun. Right, guys? I know you're into that as well. So Derek and I are basically gonna quiz each other.
Yep.
So the first one is what's my favorite holiday? I'm thinking we use my iPad here to
Okay.
write it down.
All right.
So let me screen lock this.
And it's just your number 1 favorite. Because I don't know your number 1 favorite.
Actually, you know
I'm
what?
going to guess. But I think I know your number 3 favorite, if that makes sense.
my number 3 favorite holiday.
I think your number 3 favorite holiday is Halloween.
That's actually correct. Well
your
done.
number 3. It's not your number 1. It's not your number 2. It's your number 3.
Okay, cool. So draw, and then
Mhm.
there's the erase all button. Okay,
Okay.
so you take this first.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try and guess you. So don't show me. Don't show me. Like tilt it away from me.
All right.
Okay.
Does your birthday count as a holiday?
What is your favorite holiday? You're writing down your answer, and I'm gonna try and guess.
Oh, my answer. Got it.
And then you'll
Okay,
show the
okay.
people if I got it right.
Sure.
So what's your favorite holiday? So tell me when you've written it.
Got it.
Okay.
Let's hear people.
Okay. I think that your favorite holiday
Mm-hmm. No, you boo.
is Christmas. Oh, I got it. I got it right. Can you
It's
see it?
backwards, but
Oh,
it
it's
says
backwards.
Christmas. Let's get a
Okay,
little
it
hand
does,
mirror.
It does say Christmas.
It is Christmas. Well done, well done.
Oh crap! I should have switched the orientation. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one. I'm not gonna ask you that one. Do I ask you that one?
We should. Do you think we should ask each other the same question? Or just
No, we
alternate?
should ask different
Okay.
ones.
So the next one, my turn.
Yep.
Is
What
what is
is-
my favorite dessert?
I'm gonna guess your favorite dessert.
Yes. Let me write it down. And this could get really specific, so let's broaden it up to make it a little bit easier.
Okay.
So it's not as difficult.
What I know about Julian is he's not a huge connoisseur of food, but he likes very specific things. So it's gonna be something really bizarre.
So I actually can't pick a favorite dessert. So
Mhm.
let's say this.
Okay.
Like, what genre of
Actually, I think I
thing
know
do
it.
I like?
No. You write it down. I think I know it.
like specific?
Yeah. I'm either dialed in or I'm like way off. And I think I heard it once. And I listen. I don't just listen.
I don't listen. I listen. Let's say brand, because
Ooh.
if I had to answer this question,
Okay.
my favorite like dessert or like sweet item, there's a certain brand
Oh, okay.
of
okay.
candies
Ooh, okay, no.
that are my absolute favorite. So let's do that. So that way it's a little bit easier for you to guess, because I think the question's
My answer
too
was
broad.
wrong.
Okay.
My answer was key lime pie. How do you feel about
that's
key lime
pretty
pie?
Okay, if we were
you
going-
mentioned that
that's-
once.
yeah,
you
that's
mentioned
pretty
it once.
true.
Okay.
So I'm gonna write down, for the sake of this, I'm gonna write down my favorite brand of candy.
Okay. Brand of candy.
Okay, I have it written down.
I mean, like my gut says with go something really big like the M&M's company because that goes over a lot, or Hershey's bar, and I think you like the cookies and cream Hershey's bar, but I'm gonna go with M&M/Mars branded candies.
Oof.
But I haven't looked at this. I think my second guess is Nestle. Go, show it.
Double oof.
Oh,
The answer, backwards, for you people. You can't see
Wonka.
it. Wonka. Wonka candy.
honestly, I thought you were scared of that factory after watching that movie, so.
So
That probably wouldn't be in my top 20 guesses for you.
So this is my thing: is I don't like chocolate or I don't like those kind of desserts. I really like really crappy sugary
Like
candies.
Nerds ropes.
Nerds.
You're the
Nerds
one
rope.
person to actually buy a Nerds rope.
Yep, gummy bears,
All right.
Sour Patch Kids, sour, like all that crap with the fake sugar. That's my jam, man. Okay.
Actually, there's a great Halloween variety pack of fun-sized candies by Wonka. Wonka has the nerds. They have their runts. Gobstoppers in packs. Little miniature nerds ropes. You really like that. You should buy it for yourself.
That information gives me no emotional reaction at all.
If he had to use a Facebook reaction to emote this, it would be loves. And then he'd unlike it and then do it again.
And then it would be that one.
Okay.
Okay, next question for you is, what's the one food I could never get sick of eating? I think I know this.
I'm hoping you know this.
I think I already know it. I have to know it. It has to be the right answer.
I'm really hoping you know this. All right, I'm ready.
Ready?
There's a clear answer. It's
I know.
not. There's not even a number 2.
No, I know what it is.
All right.
It's ramen.
Oh.
I'm 2 for 2.
He knows his boo.
I guess he knows his boo. I guess I can flip the screen when we upload
Yeah, but
this
let's
to YouTube.
not.
Let's just leave it backwards because we can. Okay.
So then I'm sitting over there, you're sitting over here, and this is my spot.
Ooh, what's my favorite? No, I don't like that one because I don't actually have a favorite restaurant.
You love kabuki.
I do,
That's in your top 10 affordable, consistent things to get within a 10-mile radius of your place. Okay.
I don't like any of these. Hold on. That could be fun, but that's too hard. Ooh, that's a good one, but you won't be able to guess that.
No, I think I know it.
No, let's do movie. You
should
should
know
know
I
this.
think I know your TV show.
I don't even know my...
Is it Suits?
Oh, damn, you did get it! Okay.
I got it.
Well then, then you do movie. Because you just guessed my TV show. The next
Okay.
question is, what's your all-time favorite movie? So
Okay,
you write that down.
Judging from my apartment, this should be an easy one.
That's what I think, but I could get it wrong.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm going to show the camera.
Yep, show the camera. I won't look. Okay, keep showing the camera and I'm going to say
Okay,
it.
say it.
Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Yes! Dialed in!
Okay.
Well done.
I'm 3 for 3. You're only 2 for 3.
Well, yeah, I'm 2 for 3.
Missed
Key
the Wonka
lime
one.
pie kind of counts. Okay.
Ooh, what's the one thing I would change in my life? You think?
Okay, I think I have it.
Or what's
I think I have it.
Okay, alright.
I think I have what you're gonna write, but you haven't thought of it yet. But I could be off because I think there's about 3 things that you want to acquire at this current moment, and I have all 3 locked and loaded.
Okay.
And I think you're gonna choose one of the 3.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down. You're
Okay.
probably not gonna get the exact like phrasing,
Okay.
but I just want to see if you get the concept.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Julian's biggest fear is unfulfilled potential. He's extremely talented. He's a great musician.
Okay.
He wants more recognition for it.
Yeah.
And with that, he wants fame, but he also wants money because he wants to use money for spreading kindness and positivity and peace into the world by helping alleviate people's financial troubles so they can pursue their unfulfilled potentials. So, those are my 3 answers. I think it is money to help people.
Financial freedom. I think it's close enough.
God, yeah.
I think it's
It's
close
good,
enough.
it's good.
I think it's good enough.
Nice.
Well done. Okay. You pick the one you want to answer.
Okay.
Oh man, I wouldn't even know that. I don't even think you know that one.
I definitely know that one. We've talked about that.
Dream
But
job?
there's 4 different answers though that I have.
Is it SEAL trainer at Six Flags?
No, but really close. My dream
Close
job
second.
would be to start a nonprofit helping pair millennials or like students, aspiring writers, with the elderly to help them write their memoirs.
We have talked about that. I didn't know that was your literal dream job though.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, you choose. Which of these do you think you can answer? What spice or herb can I not stand?
What's my favorite book?
What's your favorite book?
What's your favorite book? I think I can ask this.
Boy, I don't even have the answer yet, and I'm thinking of one off the top of my head, and I don't think you're gonna answer it, but you might.
Okay, go for it. Let's see. Not looking. I'm not looking. For those just joining us, we're playing the Know Your Boo game, which is to see how well we know each other by having one person write down the answer to a question on the iPad.
And what was the
the other
question?
person guess. What's your favorite book?
I was trying to guess my favorite book.
Show it to the camera.
Okay. Wait, I have many favorite books. This is the first one that pops up in my head that I've read in the last year. It is my current favorite book.
Admittedly, I don't know the title, but I think it's the biography of of the guy from Spartacus.
Oh, yes!
Did I get it?
Nice! Spartacus and Me by Vashti Whitfield.
Yeah.
The widow of the actor that played Spartacus.
Oh, that's
in
right, yeah.
Stars' Spartacus show.
God, I'm so
Well
good
done.
at this.
Let's do one more each.
Okay.
Man, that was really good.
Okay. What do I like most about you? Nothing.
It says, take 1 minute, stare deeply into each other's eyes.
When's our anniversary? I don't even know that.
Friendiversary? I don't know, I guess it'd be my start date of our previous job.
Ooh, what is my biggest... I like this one. See if you can get this. I don't know if you'll get this because I just think this is a fun one.
Ooh, okay. Your biggest pet peeve. There's a lot. that
I'm going to write
bothers me.
down one word,
Mhm.
and it's an adjective. It's a description of someone. It's an adjective that describes... It's like a state of being, or like a...
Okay, got it.
Sorry,
got it,
it's a quality.
Okay,
It's
okay.
a personality quality.
Mhm.
So let me write it down.
I'm going to guess the word, and then I'm going to go on my rant explaining it, and I think our concepts are going to match.
Okay.
Okay. So I think it's...
My biggest pet peeve.
Yep. And I might be making this word up.
Backwards.
Immalleability, or inflexibility,
Okay.
in which someone does not... Or rigidity, that someone does not believe they're capable of change, so they stop trying to change. They stop trying to improve or better themselves, and you can't stand when someone thinks they're complete. What do you have written down there?
Okay. I didn't write that, but as you mentioned that, it became apparent to me that that actually is my biggest pet peeve, and I didn't think about that, and what I wrote is not my...
That's
is
way better.
probably second.
I know you better than you know yourself.
So what I wrote was arrogance.
Oh.
Which would be a close second, but that's true, because I can't stand it, you're right, when people think that they can't change themselves.
Yeah.
Or that they're locked into one state of being.
Which would be arrogance of oneself, one might say. One might not say that. One might say immalleability.
That was so Andy Dwyer. It's like, which one might say, wheretofore, arrogance of one thine self.
One of my favorite Andy Dwyer lines is, when I see the milk carton says 98% or 2% milk, I don't know what the other 90% is.
What was my favorite date of ours? That's a funny one. Oh, that's an easy answer. Where's the one foreign country I want to visit most?
No, I know that one.
Duh.
Yours is Spain.
That's true.
Yeah.
I want you to answer this one. I'm gonna try and guess it because I don't even think you know the answer to this.
I don't know the answer to that.
What are you most proud of?
Currently, or like lifetime achievement? Like, if I were to die right now, looking at my scorecard, being like, here's my biggest achievement.
Lifetime achievement.
Is it a tangible thing, or can it be like, I brought so much joy into people's lives, or like, save puppies and kittens or something?
Could be that.
Well, shit. that was it.
That was it.
I'll
Okay.
give you my second one.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, this is hard. I don't know if I can get. I actually don't think I'll be able to guess this, but I just think it's a fun question to ask you.
okay, all right. Let me write it down.
What are you most proud? Okay, give me a second to think. What are you most proud of? What are you most proud of? What do I know about you as a person? What do you value?
I think you can get this.
What do you value most? Obviously, chaos, disorder, and the murder of small, cute kittens. Wheretofore? What are you most proud of?
Okay, I have it written down. You still thinking?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna get this right.
You might.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Okay, can I give you a hint?
Sure.
It's nothing specific. It's more of a concept.
Okay.
Can I show the camera?
Yes, go
So
for
I'm
it.
not changing my answer.
Go for it. I'm gonna try and talk my way into it. I think
If you got a hand mirror, just look at the camera with a hand mirror.
I think it's something along the lines of like you're most proud of like the relationships you've been able to forge with people and like kind of like you said, to bring joy into their lives, but specifically being able to support people to do what they're really passionate about because that you feel that that's a really great way
Like
to
empowering?
contribute. Yes.
Or just like encouragement?
Yes, like empowerment of others and encouraging others and building strong relationships that way.
That's a really great one. And I'd have to say that's top 3. That might be the number 1. Here's what I thought of.
Damn it.
In the 15 seconds I was on the hot seat. It's being successfully independent.
Oh,
And so it's, you know, like I haven't gotten a dime from mommy and daddy since 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've paid for everything, and I have a job, and I have a car, and I have an apartment, doing all these things and being successfully independent, not just financially, but emotionally and being positive and everything. So it's, yeah, just being my own person, that I don't need people, but everyone else is a wonderful privilege to have in my life.
I kind of agree with that. I was actually just talking to my mom about that today, that I'm pretty happy as well about how, like, independent I am and able to be on my own. I like that. That's a good one.
It's a wonderful thing.
Let's do one more each.
Okay. Do we have any comments?
Do we have any comments? Let's check and see. Since we're using the iPad, I just realized, as a tool to write down our answers. We're going to check and see if we have some comments. Doesn't look like it. Because
Trent says his first childhood crush was the girl from the 2000 show Galador, Defenders of the Outer Dimension.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds entertaining.
Sounds cute.
She sounds great.
She sounds like a keeper.
Galadriel sounds fantastic. I'm just kidding. That's probably not her name. It could be, though. I could have just guessed that, and it would have been great.
It's a beautiful name.
Okay, let's do one more each and then wrap it up. You
Okay.
pick one for me, and then I'll pick the
All right,
question for
sounds
you.
good. Okay, I have one.
Okay.
Wait, the one that I'm guessing for you.
Yeah,
Right.
this is you're asking me this, and you're trying to guess my answer.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna guess what Julian's favorite clothing store is. Not only am I gonna guess this, I would put a wager on this per anyone were to bet against me.
This doesn't feel fair since we just talked about this like 2 days ago.
We didn't talk about this.
That's true.
You talked with your girlfriend about it,
That's true.
and she talked to me about it.
That's true.
Hey, it could be like the game telephone. She could be miscommunicating, but I don't think she is.
Clothing
and
store.
I think I know this.
Clothing store.
Clothing store.
Okay, go ahead.
That, like, let's just say, favorite 2-lettered clothing store you can find in the Culver City Mall that begins with an H and ends with an M.
Begins with
H
an
and M.
and ends with an M.
Do you know what it stands for, actually?
Harry and Meth.
Yes.
Yes. Unquestionable.
I'm glad you know that.
Yes, his name was Harry, and he was into meth.
Mm-hmm.
Named the store after himself and his favorite pastime. What does it actually stand for?
What would... I don't know. I was going to ask
Harold
you.
and Meacham?
But if you were to create a store based on that logic, so your first name and your favorite pastime, what would it be?
And then abbreviate it to letters?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'd be Julian and music, so J&M. Coming to a mall near you. Never. Or maybe in 50 years or something. I don't know.
Okay. Derek and complimenting. D&C.
D&C. That's kind of cool.
We sell used cookware.
And breakfast.
And breakfast.
Unsaid
There you
used cookware.
go. Yeah.
Okay, last
Okay.
one for you.
Yep.
Oh, that's too easy. Oh, this is tough.
I don't really have one. I'm reading it. I don't really have one.
For snack?
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you have an answer for this?
I do. It's like 3 things are tied, but I think you can guess at least one of them.
For a show or movie?
For sure.
Okay. The question is, what is Derek's go-to Netflix show? You said like 3 things are tied. Let me try and get all 3 of them. I'm gonna throw out 3 answers.
Okay,
We'll
hold
see how
on,
many
hold
I
on,
like.
hold on.
So write all 3. While I sit here looking lavish.
Why did it turn to pink?
I changed the color.
Oh, thanks.
What's life without a little whimsy?
Yep. Let me think of the other one.
Okay. You're writing down 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Comment in, guys, if you can guess what Derek's 3 favorite go-to TV shows are.
I think you're going to be able to guess 2 of them.
Okay.
And you're going to be a little bit surprised by the third, but then you're going to be like, figures.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one of them is for sure How I Met Your Mother.
Correct.
Then I'm gonna say. I actually have legitimately no idea what the other 2 are. Hold on. And these are not exclusive to Netflix, right?
No, they're not. They're
They're just
Netflix
like-
originals,
they're
but
just
like,
TV shows.
They're currently streaming on Netflix.
Okay, they are. Okay.
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother. You know what's weird is I can't remember you ever talking about TV shows other than How I Met Your Mother right now.
Yeah. There's one that I quote all the time.
What did Trent? Oh, Trailon says Friends. I was actually gonna guess that. Friends. I'm gonna say Friends.
No, I actually just started watching Friends.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like 6 episodes in.
It's a good shot, Trailon. We tried.
Yeah.
Um,
Good work.
Crap. Okay, can you give me a hint on the last two? Now it's just a guessing game.
No, okay. I'll give you half of one quote. You're gonna finish the quote, then you're gonna say it.
Okay.
I'm the Lizard King, bitch.
Oh, The Office. How did I... Damn it!
Can you say the whole quote?
Isn't that the whole quote?
No. I'm not gonna be threatened by some soft penis.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, he said
you think that you're messing with me? You don't even know my real last name.
Like
I'm the Lizard King, bitch.
No, he's just like, you want to start a street fight with me?
You're gonna be surprised at how dirty it gets.
Yeah. I'm the Lizard King, bitch.
Robert California to Andy Nard Bernard. The last one.
Okay.
Do you have any guess? This is the one I don't think you're gonna guess.
Okay, give me a hint. Comedy or drama?
Documentary.
Documentary TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's more popular than you think.
Is it a Netflix original?
No.
Crap. Give me a hint.
Stars Anthony Bourdain, but he has like 4 of them.
Yeah, damn. It's not No Reservations, is it?
No, close. He was CNN's Parts Unknown, which is his he left No Reservations because CNN would offer him ability to go to different countries. Yeah. So
I didn't know that.
You're basically right. And a close tie is the Great Food Truck Race. I am strangely obsessed with food truck competition shows.
I mean,
there's more than you think.
Who isn't, really?
Yeah.
Guys, that's our podcast for this week.
That is.
A little bit shorter, but I think just as successful.
It was great.
I had fun.
I did.
Childhood crushes was a topic.
Know You Boo was a
Know
huge
You
success.
Boo was a
we know each
success.
other about 80%, which is pretty good.
Pretty good. I think
I
I got most of them. You
Yeah.
got most of them. Join us next week,
Mm-hmm.
next Monday, same time for another installment. I like playing games. I think we're going to do that
was fun.
more.
There's actually a game that it's some twisted jelly bean game where you have a box of jelly beans and there's 2 blue flavors. One of them is cotton candy. The other one is mouthwash.
Ooh.
And so you and another person, you're like, all right, we each have to choose one blue one. Someone gets an easy one, someone gets a crappy one. That could be fun.
Do you know what's weird? Is it weird that I would like the mouthwash flavored jelly bean more than the cotton candy one?
It's like Julian doesn't brush his teeth, he's just going to eat this jelly bean, call it a day.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
This will be up on YouTube in the next week, so you can rewatch it if you missed out. For those that joined us live, thanks for joining. And we got lots of good stuff. I talked about this on the podcast.
Great comments, too.
Yeah, good comments. Thanks for commenting in. I talked about this on the podcast last week, too, but just wanted to shout it out again. We got 2 new series coming out soon. We have digital shorts, so sketches that we're starring in that are coming soon, and also a really funny, weird, wacky series that I don't want to spoil that's coming as well.
Yeah.
So the Riffsters entertainment brand is going to grow like a parasite that consumes everything in its path.
That sounds lovely.
Viscous fluid that insorbs, that's a word I just invented, insorbs everything that's near it as it comes close and mixes it into the fluid mixture.
If you want to be infected, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
But wait, we sign off with... We always sign off with something unique. So
That's right.
we put, 3 seconds on the clock. And you have to say
Improvisational
something.
sign off.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Clean it up.
All right.
I don't.
3, 2, 1. Cetus Lapidus.
Hey, deep cut. Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
Call back.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Make my heart go.
See you guys.